சரி குடி என்கிட்ட. Do not speak Inga.
இந்தா
அம்மா
T-shirt. Hello students, good evening. So we are going to start with the first topic, that is electric charge and the field. Okay, so little we need to discuss about the chapter, then we will start multiple choice questions. Aita? So first we will see the points related to the electric charge and the field. So just a minute, I'll just share PPT which is containing the synopsis of this lesson. So 1 minute. Okay, I hope I am audible clearly. Okay, students, so if anything is there, you can chat me in the chat box. ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you can tell me in the chat box. So keep yourself muted so that we can avoid the noises in between. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So let us start the class. Okay. So that is electric charge and the fields ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. The chapter is consisting of what do you mean by electric charge, the properties of the electric charge. Yes. Then we have how we can charge a body. Then the main important. So ನಾವು MCQs ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. We have here the Coulombs law. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So Coulombs law study ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then the vector form of the Coulombs law, the principle of superposition of the Coulombs law, then electric field, then the continuous charge distribution, electric field intensity due to point charge, then the system charge dipole ಸಂಪಟ್ಟಗೆ derivation ಬರುತ್ತೆ, electric field lines. Yes. Then the last part, that is the Gauss law ಮತ್ತೆ Gauss lawದು 3 application ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So this is the highlights of this lesson. So just now main points ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ, then we will start with the multiple choice questions. Okay, so here we have the electric charge. So what do you mean by electric charge? So electric charge is nothing but it is the intrinsic property of the matter anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So you know that mass, you know pressure, you know temperature, then you know volume. So ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನ the matter will exhibit. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ charge ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So what this charge will do, the charge will produce or it will experience the electric and the magnetic field. The charge will experience the electric and the magnetic field. Okay. So next, the basic properties of charges we are discussing. So properties of charges alli ನಾವು ಏನೇನಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 3 basic properties ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So basic properties alli first one it is additivity. So here you can see that is the additivity of the charge anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Then next, so we have the 3 properties, basic properties, additivity, then we have conservative, then the third property of the charge is that is quantization. ಹೌದಾ? So ಇದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ರಿಪೆಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ದೆನ್ ಅನ್ಲೈಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಸೈಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಚುವೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ charge is a scalar quantity. Charge is scalar quantity. Yes. So these are the some of the properties of the charge. Idralli important property andre quantization of charge. So what is quantization of charge? See. So summary matra nodta iddivi. So quantization of charge important property agutte. So quantization of charge anta andre charge is the integral multiple of charge is the integral multiple of charge of the electron. Antandrenu, that is the charge of the body is given by Q. So nimge ellargu gottide, so almost ella college allu ee lesson mugdirutte. So charge is denoted by the letter Q, hauda? Then next here, according to quantization of charge, charge is the integral multiple of I hope you are able to see the PPT. Just check it. If it is not there, you can tell me in the chat box. Yeah. Okay. Yes. See here, the quantization of charge we were discussing. So quantization of charge charge is the integral multiple of charge of the electron. That is Q is equal to N into E. Can anyone tell me what is the value of charge of the electron? E is equal to, what is the value? Yes. Kruti, Akshata, Jaydev, who all are there? Yes. This is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Very good. So the charge of the electron is given by 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Aita? Here, suppose if I ask you how many electrons are there in 1 coulomb of charge, you again martira, what I am saying, the charge is 1 coulomb, and the Q is equal to 1 coulomb anta agutte. Then the charge of the electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. How many electrons are there in 1 coulomb of charge? Therefore, it is Q is equal to N into E. Namge en bekagide, the number of charges. Therefore, N is equal to, it is Q by E. So what is Q value? It is 1 coulomb upon the charge of the electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, which is equal to the number of electrons. Yes. So 1 upon 1.6. Somebody gave answer. No, the value is right. So for electron, it will be minus. So it will be 0.625 into 10 to the power of plus 19. Ekandre denominator alli minus 19 ide. Melgade hodaga plus 19 anta agutte. This is the charge of the electron. Now, if I shift the decimal, enagutte 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons are there in 1 coulomb of charge. This value constant ide, so ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1 coulomb of charge consists of 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. Yes. So next point. If anybody is having any doubt, you can text in the chat box. Then the Coulombs law. So what is Coulombs law here? The Coulombs law will define the force between the two bodies anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. Coulombs law will tell you the force between the two bodies. I'll consider one body is having charge Q1 and the other body is having the charge Q2. Here, if it is the same charge, there will be force of repulsion. Unlike charge iddaga enagatte, there will be force of attraction. Hauda? So whatever it is, force of attraction irli, repulsion irli, the forces given by it is directly proportional to product of the charges and it is inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So if I combine ಮಾಡ್ಬಾರ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, F is proportional to Q1 by into Q2 upon R square ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So proportionality sign ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. So this is your Coulombs law. Formula note down ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, which will help for the solving of the numerical. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2 divided by R square. R is the distance, Q1 Q2 charge ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught value constant ಇದೆ. So what is the value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught? 9 into 10 to the power of 9. ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ epsilon naught value ಕೂಡ note down ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. It is 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12. This is epsilon naught value. Adu 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught value. Okay. So ಎರಡು value constant ಇದೆ. This is the Coulombs law which will help for the numerical part. So the next one. So next we will discuss about the principle of superposition for the electric force. Principle of superposition alli ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕಲಿತೀವಿ, that is ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, here one charge is surrounded by number of charges. So Q1 is surrounded by Q2, it is surrounded by Q3, it is surrounded by Q4, then Q5 ಆಯ್ತಾ. So ಈ ತರ n number of charges ಇಲ್ಲಿ Q1 charge surrounded by the n number of charges. So now ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ Coulombs law ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the force between the two charges ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Repulsion ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ attraction ಇರ್ಲಿ, the force will be there between the two charges. So therefore between Q1 and Q3, Q1 and Q2, ಈ ತರ Q1 and up to Qn ವರೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So the force between all the charges, it is given by F is equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4 plus and so on. Okay. So ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught ಕಾಮನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್, ಸೊ Q1 F1 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ Q1 Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಪಾನ್ R square R1 square plus F2 is what it is, Q2 into Q3, sorry Q1 into Q3 upon R2 square. ಇದೇ ತರ up to n charges we can write this one. Okay. So ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಸಮೇಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಬರ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, this is our principle of superposition. It is Q0 upon 4 pi epsilon naught summation of I is running the value 1 to n. So inside the bracket it is Qi by Ri square. So I value ನಾವು 1 2 3 4 up to n terms ವರೆಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇದೇನ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So sometimes it will come, sometimes it will not come. But Coulombs law is important. So next important point, that is the electrostatic force due to the continuous charge distribution. Illen more formula kalitira. This is very very important. Okay. So here, first one, this is a linear charge density. So what is linear charge density? So this linear charge density is given by the formula lambda in the denote ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. It is charge by length. The linear charge density is defined as charge per unit length is called as linear charge density. Second type is surface charge density denoted by sigma. It is given by charge per unit area. Then third one, that is volume charge density. It is denoted by that is lambda is over sigma is over. It is denoted by V. It is charge per unit volume. It is charge per unit volume. Okay. So we have the surface linear charge density, surface charge density, and the volume charge density. Yes. So ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ charge by ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So charge by length ಅಂದಾಗ linear ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, charge by area ಅಂದಾಗ surface ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, charge divided by volume ಅಂದಾಗ it will be, that is volume charge density. Yes. So remember these three concepts. So ಇದು ನಮ್ಗೆ actually Gauss law derive ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, so it is denoted by rho. Volume charge density is denoted by rho. So I'll go for the next point. That is electric field ಬಗ್ಗೆ study ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So only formulas ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಈಗ. So what is electric field? The area or the region around the electric force is called as electric field. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. One is electric field is equal to force per unit charge. One more is electric field is equal to 1/4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. So one formula force by charge ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು 1/4 pi epsilon naught q by r square ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ that I'll tell you while solving the numericals. So 1/4 pi epsilon naught ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, it is 9 into 10 raised to 9. Okay. For the next point. So now the dipole moment, then two expression for the dipole moment, then Gauss law. Yes. Okay. So electric field lines. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲಕ್ಕೆ theory questions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. What is electric field lines? These are the lines around the charges, the imaginary lines ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. Suppose ನಿಮಗೆ properties ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಲಿ. Suppose if you have positive isolated point charge, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್, ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಔಟ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್? ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ಯುನಿಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಒಂದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಐಸೋಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಔಟ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. Suppose if you have the negative charge ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and it will terminate at your charge like this. So arrow mark ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Suppose if you have the two charges, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ. It will start from the positive charge and it will end at the negative charge. Start from the positive charge, end at the negative charge. Yes. So this is the second property. So first property alli enanta helidvi, if we have only the positive single charge, isolated charge, then the field lines will be outward in direction. If we have the negative charge, then the field lines will be inward in direction. If we have the system of charge, one positive ide, one negative idaga, the field lines will start from positive and it will end at the negative charge. Second property. Aita. Third property, the field lines never intersect with each other antandre, suppose this is positive and negative charge ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ, the second field lines will be in the different direction. It will not come in the same direction. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು intersect ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. It will not intersect with other lines here. Why? That is your fourth property. Because each electric field lines is telling you the direction. Each field lines is telling you the direction of that electric field lines. Therefore, they never intersect with each other. Okay. So first, second, third, fourth. So these are the four important properties related to your electric field lines. Yes. So here we have the dipole and the dipole moment. I think everyone know what is dipole and the dipole moment. So dipole means what? That is a system of charges separated by the some distance is called as electric dipole. So electric dipole andaga enantivi, the system of charges are separated by some distance is called as the electric dipole. Dipole moment idu mathematical expression agutte, that is given by electric dipole moment anna P inda denote ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. It is the product of any of the charge into the distance between the dipole. ಸೊ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತಾರೆ 2L ಅಂತ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ 2A ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ 2A ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ದ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ P is equal to the product of any of the charge and the distance between them. ಸೊ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? It is denoted by the two charges are separated by some distance. This distance is usually taken as 2L or 2A. So dipole moment is denoted by the letter P. So formula ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, it is Q into 2A. Q, charge of unit of the electric charge, it is coulomb. Unit of the distance, it is meter. So coulomb meter is the unit of your dipole moment. Yes. So ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗಿ. If you know, then no problem. Electric dipole moment P is equal to Q into 2L and the unit is coulomb meter. Yes. So last another one concept we will discuss, then after that we will go for the question answers. So electric flux is nothing but it is the product. Here also you can note down the electric flux is given by pi is equal to E into A. That is the product of electric field intensity and the area. ಆಯ್ತಾ? E dot A ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು EA cos theta ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. This is a dot product. So dot product ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Cos theta ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? So E dot A is written as EA cos theta. So now you can see when this will be maximum, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಸೊ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್, ವೆನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ಸೊ ಥೀಟಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0, ಕಾಸ್ 0 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It is 1. Yes. So cos 0 will be 1. So cos 0 1 ಅಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ flux is equal to EA into 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is our maximum condition. ಅಂದ್ರೆ theta should be 0. Minimum condition. So when you take theta is equal to 90 degree, cos 90, how much? It is 0. Yes. So cos 90 0 ಅಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Flux is equal to E into A. Cos 90 is 0. Therefore it entire it will be 0. ಹೌದಾ? So you can see now that is 0 flux anta ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ when the electric field lines pass through the surface with angle of 90 degree, then we are getting the 0 flux. We are getting the 0 flux here. Yes. The last, the Gauss law. So the Gauss law is given by what? It is nothing but the flux is equal to, just now we have seen the flux. The flux is equal to, it is the 1 upon epsilon naught times the total charge enclosed by the system. Yes. So this is your Gauss law. Gauss law is defined as, it is the 1 upon epsilon naught times the total charge enclosed by the system. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇದೊಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so in this system how many charges will be there? ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? That will be 1 upon epsilon naught times will give your flux of the body. Understanding? So this is about the flux and the Gauss law. So now we will not waste much time in the theory part. We will go for the multiple choice questions. I hope everybody is sitting with pen and notebook so that you can note down the questions also. Yes. So be ready with the book and the here we have the first question. First I'll read out the full question, then I'll explain you. Okay. So an alpha particle of mass 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg and a charge 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb is situated in a uniform electric field of 1.6 into 10 raised to 5 volt per meter. The velocity of the particle at the end of 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter path when it starts from rest is. So first understand the question here. So you have the alpha particle to mass ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. First ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ given ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, first ಇಲ್ಲಿ mass ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. That is 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Then electric field ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 1.6 into 10 raised to 5 volt per meter. But distance traveled is given by 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. And it starts from rest ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ initial velocity 0 ಹೌದಾ. So now let us see what we need to calculate the velocity of the particle. ಅಂದ್ರೆ velocity ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ I will give you the solution. If anybody is getting answer, you can tell me in the chat box. Yes. So see, according to kinematic equations, new first year ಅಲ್ಲಿ kinematic equations ಅನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Yes. So these are the three equation of motion. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ final velocity calculate ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋದು ಎರಡು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. V is equal to U plus AT. One more is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. ಹೌದಾ. So compare to these two formula, which will suit here. Nodi, if you choose the first formula, you will first formula ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, final velocity ನಮಗೆ calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದೆ, acceleration ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, time ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. So three quantities unknown ಇದೆ. So three quantities unknown ಇದ್ದಾಗ we cannot use such formulas here. Okay. So let us see the second formula. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So if I take this formula, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It is V square minus U square is equal to 2A into S. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, initial velocity starts from rest ಅಂದಾಗ the initial velocity value will be 0. ಹೌದಾ? The formula is becoming now V square is equal to 2A into S. Next, 2 into A value. Acceleration ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೆ distance ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Distance ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. But acceleration ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹೇಗೆ? F is equal to m into A. ಹೌದಾ? That is acceleration A is equal to force upon mass. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೇ ಮಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. According to electric field intensity, ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರೆದ್ರಿ. Electric field intensity is given by force per unit charge. Yes. So ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದಾ? ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ತೆಕ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Acceleration ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ automatically velocity find out ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, solution is clear. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So final velocity is given by V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. ಯಾರಿಗೆ you can do solution part. So formula is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. At the end it is given that it starts from rest. Therefore V square is equal to 2AS. ಕಡೆಗೆ acceleration ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Acceleration ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ F is equal to ma. Therefore A is equal to F by m. Again, force we don't know. So force ಅನ್ನ calculate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. It is E into Q upon m is equal to A. So I'll substitute the value here. Acceleration is E into Q upon m. So electric field ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Yes. So see here, this 2 into distance is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 into electric field value. So what is the electric field value? It is 1.6 into 10 raised to. Later I am not able to see this so much. Okay, 10 to the power of 5. Yes. So electric field value is 1.6 into 10 raised to 5. ಕಡೆಗೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 19. Then whole divided by, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ mass ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. It is 6.4 into 10 to the power of minus 27. Yes. Who is expert in maths here? Yaar expert idira? Yes. So Karthik, who is this 580? Yes, option D is correct. Yes, Gautam, Vinushri, Nagratna. Yes, correct. So simplify. Everyone simplify. Yes, very good. Suhas, Muskan, Preeti. Yes, almost everybody is getting the answer. So option D is right. Yes. So fast answers are coming. I am not able to read your name also. So Preeti. So Preeti is sending the answer repeatedly. Okay. Yes, correct. Okay, I'll consider everybody is getting the answer. Option D is correct. So it's very good, everyone. So it looks like everybody is expert in maths here. It is very good for the physics class. Maths all expert idre physics tumba easy agutte. Okay, we will go for the next question. Aita? So as it is a first class, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ next question ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ easy ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, because I have the question here ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ, ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, in the uniform electric field of E is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per coulomb, an electron is accelerated from rest. So it is almost same like your first question. The velocity of the electron when it has traveled a distance of 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter is nearly. Yes. So first question of the same ಬರುತ್ತೆ, only charge ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, E by M value ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, so same like the first question, you can proceed this. Let's see who will get the answer here. So we have the same formula. Again, we require the velocity. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Again, it starts from rest. So same step. V square is equal to 2AS. Acceleration gottilla. So therefore it is 2 into F divided by M into S. Next, V square is equal to 2 into F value. It is E into E ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇ. E is electric field, capital E, small e is the charge of the electron divided by mass into the distance traveled. Okay, so ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್, ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ E by M value is 1.8 into 10 raised to 11 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ 1.8 into 10 raised to 11. So somebody got the answer. Just 1 minute, I'll check it. So I hope now we are able to hear. So this is 2 into electric field 1 into 10 to the power 4 E by M value. E by M ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 1.8 into 10 to the power 11. Distance traveled, it is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಸಿ, ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಮೆನಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಗಡ್ಬಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ವಿ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ತೆಗಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ತೆಗ್ದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗಿವನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗಡ್ಬಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Yes. Lalitya. Okay. Option D. Gautam is getting C. Yes. What is majority answer? Nagaratna, C. Gautam, check whether you are getting C or D. V square, V ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? Yes. Option D is right. That is 8.5 into 10 to the power 6. So 1 point ನೆನ್ಪಿಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪವರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ 10 to the power 13 ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ 10 to the power ಏನಿರತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 10 to the power 13 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ 10 to the power 12 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಥವಾ 10 to the power 14 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So if you make it 10 to the power 12, square root ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ it will be 10 to the power 6. When it is 10 to the power 14, square root ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ 10 to the power 7 ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Yes. Okay. So some students will be not knowing this. So for them I am just telling this one. So go with the solution with this formula, you will get option D. So we will go for the next question. This one we will take. If a charge on the body is 1 nanocoulomb, then how many electrons are present on the body? Yes. If a charge on the body is 1 nanocoulomb, then how many electrons are present on the body? Use quantization of charge formula. Use quantization of charge. Yes. You need to calculate n value. Yes, everyone, simplify. Go ahead because all the colleges might have completed this lesson. So charge Q is equal to n into E. Namge number of electrons bekagide n is equal to it is Q divided by E. ಹೌದಾ 1 nanocoulomb ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 into 10 to the power minus 9 divided by charge of the electron 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 is equal to n. So simplify ಮಾಡಿ. So students are getting answer D, B, D. Yes. Okay. Lalitya is answering first. This is the third answer. So I am on option D. Yes. Nazia, Sneha, yes. Gautam, Karthik, Gagan, Suhas, Shanta. Yes, very good. Okay. Yes, correct. Yes, Meghna. I hope everybody is getting the answer. Done. Nandita, PO 1207. Don't know his name. He is her name. Okay, so let us go for the next question. Yes, the next question is two equal and opposite charges of masses m1 and m2 are accelerated in an uniform electric field. Aita? Through the same distance. What is the ratio of their accelerations if their ratio of masses is m1 by m2 is equal to 0.5? Yes. So question repeat ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಏನಿದೆ two equal and opposite charges ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ for example 2 coulomb charge ಇದೆ. One is positive and one more is the negative. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಮಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ m1 m2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. They are accelerated in a uniform electric field through the same distance. What is the ratio of their acceleration? So ratio of the acceleration they are asking here. Options ಅಲ್ಲಿ a1 by a2 is equal to 2, a1 by a2 is equal to 0.5, a1 by a2 is equal to 3, then a1 by a2 is equal to 1. So ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So whenever the ratio type question is there, you should be careful here. Okay, so let us see the solution. That is okay. So here it is the forces is same. Therefore, we will take here according to Newton's law, we know that F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Therefore, here what I'll write here, m1a1 is equal to, it is m2a2. m1a1 is equal to m2a2. So our ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ m1 by m2 ratio ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೌದಾ. So what I'll do here, m1 by m2 is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it will be a2 divided by a1. ಹೌದಾ, it is a2 divided by a1. So what is m1 by m2? It is 0.5. This Lalita is getting A or B. That only I told. Little if you do mistake, answer change agbidutte. Okay. So options alli nodi a1 by a2, a1 by a2, a1 by a2 anta ide. It is not a2 by a1. So ನಾನು ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, instead of taking a2 by a1, ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ confuse ಆಗಬಹುದು. So what I do, I'll just change it little. That is m1a1 is equal to, it is others don't write. If you are writing on the screen, then I am not able to write. So it is m1a1 is equal to m2a2. Then options alli a1 by a2 irodrinda I'll make it as a1 by a2. So it is a1 by a2 is equal to in barutte, it will be m2 divided by m1. Okay, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ m1 by m2 ಇದೆ, not m2 by m1. So it is 1 divided by 0.5. So what is 1 divided by 0.5? It is 2. Yes. So it is option A. So that only I told you, little if you do mistake, your answer will be different. Option A is right. Yes. Vishika, Nagratna. Yes. Option A is correct here. Shreya, Ritu, Yashwant, Vandana. That's very good, everyone. So everybody is getting the answers. So it is a good sign. So now one question we will take, which is little application based level. So diagram based is there. Yes. So see this question. I think this will be our last question for today's class. So you can copy down the question. That is, two small spheres of masses m1 and m2 are suspended by weightless insulating threads of length L1 and L2. So first I'll read full question. The spheres carry charges Q1 and Q2 respectively. The spheres are suspended such that they are in level with one another and the threads are inclined to the vertical at angles of θ1 and θ2. Which one of the following condition is essential if θ1 is equal to θ2? Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, so question ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So you have the two small spheres m1 and m2. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ m1 m2 ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ q1 and ಪ್ಲಸ್ q2 ಸೇಮ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ L1 ಮತ್ತೆ L2 ಇಂದ. L1 ದ್ದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, L2 ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಗರ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ m1 ಮತ್ತೆ m2 ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ m1 ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ m2 ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. Now, so our ಏನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, the angles are equal here. Okay, so you have studied vector resolutions in your first year. ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ರೆಸಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಕಲಿತೀರಾ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ R, it can be resolved into two components. that is r sin theta and r cos theta. Okay, so r sin theta and this can be resolved into r cos theta. So here it will be cos theta. Okay, now same way we will resolve this length, because we know that any object, ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ object hanging ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ the tension acts along the string. The tension will act along the string. So tension acts along the string here. Okay. So similarly on the length L1 there will be the tension T1. On length L2 there will be the tension T2. So first I'll take only one figure and I'll explain you. So this is theta 1. Here we have M1 and I told you here the tension is acting, that is T1. So this T1 is resolved into T1 sin theta 1. Similarly, idenagatte T1 cos theta 1 agatte. Okay. So this T1 cos theta 1, il nodi, as it is towards the earth, the weight of the earth is acted in the downward direction. Sorry, weight of the body is acted in the downward direction. Weight anna navu enanta tagotivi, mg anta tagotivi. Il mass estide, it is m1. It is m1 into g. Yes, your T1 cos theta 1 is balanced by m1 into g. T1 sin theta 1 is balanced by by the force F1. Okay. So here the figure, your T1 is resolved into two components, T1 cos theta 1 and T1 sin theta 1. T1 sin theta 1 is balanced by F1 force. T1 cos theta 1 is balanced by the downward force, that is M1 into G. So ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಫಾರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಥೀಟಾ 1 ಥೀಟಾ 2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ T1 it will be T2. ಹೌದಾ? Okay. Yes. So now I'll write the equations and we will simplify the last question. Don't get bored. We will finish it soon. Okay, I know college finish ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, but you have to sacrifice something to achieve something. Okay. So it is T1 cos theta 1 is equal to, it is M1 into G. Aita. Next il nodi T1 sin theta 1. I'm not able to write it properly. It is F1. Okay. So T1 cos theta 1 is equal to M1G. T1 sin theta 1 is equal to F1. So Deepthi is getting answer A. We'll see it is A or B or C or D. Sin theta 1 is equal to F1. So now let us divide this equation 2 and equation 3. So equation 2 divided by equation 3. Name this equation as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So when I divide equation 2 by equation 1, you'll notice it is T1 sin theta 1 divided by T1 cos theta 1 is equal to F1 divided by M1 into G. You'll notice T1 cancel agata. Sin theta 1 by cos theta 1 is what? Your 16 answers. 16 members replied answer A. A. I'll prove it. It is option B. Okay. Yes. So T1 will get cancelled. So sin theta by cos theta. What is sin theta by cos theta? It is tan theta. How the? So it is tan theta 1 is equal to F1 by M1 into G. How the? So similarly, tan theta 2 is equal to, it is F2 divided by M2 into G. How the? So question alli ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, theta 1 and theta 2 are equal. Next. So when they are on the same level, so theta 1 theta 2 equal adaga, tan theta 1 is equal to tan theta 2. Therefore F1 by M1G is equal to F2 divided by M2 into G. Howda? When theta 1 is equal to theta 2, tan theta 1 tan theta 2 equal agatte. Therefore it is F1 by M1 into G is equal to F2 by M1 into G. Il nodi acceleration due to gravity ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ same ಬರುತ್ತಾ, M1 body ಗೆ M2 body ಗೆ. Therefore G value is also equal. Therefore what we are getting here, F1 is equal to F2. Similarly M1 is equal to M2. So option B is correct here. Yes, correct. I hope everyone understood this solution. So what we have done here, now ಇಲ್ಲಿ figure ಅನ್ನ vector resolutions ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು resolve ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. T1 ಅನ್ನ T1 sin theta 1 ಮತ್ತೆ T1 cos theta 1. So figure 1, T1 cos theta 1 is equal to M1G, T1 sin theta 1 is equal to F1. So divide the equation, tan theta ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ theta 1 is equal to theta 2. Therefore, it will be F1 is equal to F2 and M1 is equal to M2. Yes? Okay. So if you people understood, or if you want me to revise anything, you can tell. Otherwise, we will continue in the next class. Okay, students, thank you. If anybody wants any question to repeat, you can tell. Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening. Yes, answer is Nagratna is saying answer is A. Okay, let me check it once again. It will come option B. Why you are saying M1 is not equal to M2? Okay. Yes, we will end the session here. In the next class, we will continue. Yes, thank you.